Welcome back, it's Key here. Thanks for tuning into the channel. If it's your second, third, fourth, or fifth, I'm so happy to have you. And if it's your first time, welcome, because shit, you came to the right spot. But let's get into this video, okay? Pretty much, I wanted to talk about what 2021 taught me, what I learned, what I released. I have 6 things. I might add some on as I go. I don't really know, but just get into it. So my very first thing that I have is releasing old energy. When I transitioned from being in a household with my ex-husband, I decided that I did not want any of the furniture. I strictly wanted my things and my child's things. And I just didn't want the energy that was attached to it. Like, I just wanted to start over fresh. But with that, I still brought like clothes, things that he had given me, mail. I brought like a lot of things, and furniture, clothes, they all hold energy, and I just did not want that energy anymore. So I decided that it was time to release that energy. It was time to get rid of old clothes. Some clothes I had since high school, some panties I even had from high school, y'all, middle school pretty much. And I know y'all like, how your ass still fit in there? That's what I'm wondering. I think as I grew, it just stretched with me, to be honest. But I gave away that stuff. I gave away, you know, little bitty furniture or little bitty decorations, and I took it all to Goodwill. And I gave some things, you know, back to him or whatever. But I just didn't want that energy anymore. And I even like, I had paper. Like, I used to shred my paper when I worked in the military at my job, but I can no longer do that. So I ended up buying a shredder, and what I did was I just shred all that documentation. You know, it would have been nice to set it on fire, but I live in an apartment, so no. But yeah, like, I just shredded all that stuff. I had mail in there from Japan, and it's just like, girl, Japan was like 2012. What are you still doing with that stuff? Now, mind you, some of that mail was not mine, it was his. But you know, it was stuff that I was supposed to have been shredded back then, and he was supposed to have been shredded back then, but I never did. And it was time to let go of that. I spent the whole year realizing that I need to love myself first, to be honest. That's so serious. Like, so many times was I told to fill my cup up first, love on myself, make a self-care routine, put yourself first. Self-care isn't selfish. I was told all these things. I was reading books. I was, you know, my friends told me. I had people walking in my life that told me. I got so many of these downloads to where, you know, I just really need to care for myself. And I even took, you know, a parenting class the other day, because I'm just like, you know, I want to make sure that I'm doing my very best for my daughter. And so with that, like, in the parenting class, the lady was talking about, you know, like, you have to love yourself first, and you have to like really cater to yourself and fill up your cup first, because if you don't, like, you can't pour into your child really and truly. And that is so true. So this year I spent learning that I need to love myself, and I started working on that. Or this past year, 2021, my bad, I spent, you know, learning that. This year I'm gonna spend more implementing that into my lifestyle, because even though I started, like, I gotta keep going. I also learned to not give a fuck. To not give a fuck, simply put. People will try you, people will test you, people will project, people will hate, people will lie, people will be themselves. And you can't worry about it, you can't control it, you can't give so much energy to it. But if you choose to, that's okay. But you won't be happy You will feel drained. You will feel down. You will cry. You will be mad. You will have all these emotions because you're focusing on stuff that you cannot control, because people are themselves, and only them control them. Only those people control those people. You don't. So you have to let it go. And that's what I learned. With that, I learned that I cannot freaking care what other people think about me. It doesn't matter if I know you. It doesn't matter if I don't know you. I can't care about what you think about me. Even y'all watching this video, I can't care what y'all think about me. If y'all have all these negative things to say, I cannot care. If I want to be happy in my life and be successful and be prosperous and all these other things, I can't care. The only person that matters is me and my daughter and God. Those are the only people opinions that really matter. I can't care because I know that deep down inside of my heart, I'm a good person. I'm a good mom. And nobody can take that away from me. Absolutely nobody. You can try, but you can't. So that is something I learned, and that is something I'm keeping with me. Find a solution. Don't let these people get to you. Find a solution. I also learned, and I'm still kind of adjusting to this one, we are all living in human experience, right? So with that being said, our soul sets out to make these certain contracts because we all have a different path in life. So we make a contract and we are supposed to abide by those contracts. Well, I was in a group, an Astro group, and the guy, he's so knowledgeable, but he was just talking about, you know, how some people in our lives, they set out and their contract may have been to make your life live in hell in this lifetime. And they say okay to that because they love you. Because what their purpose is in your life is to make you stronger. It's to help you on your path. And even though it hurts in this lifetime, they love you so much that they're willing to sacrifice and make more karma for themselves. Which is beautiful when you think about it. But as a human, that shit sucks. That shit sucks because it's like, but they're doing this and they're doing that, but they loved you so much that they're doing this. So, you know, I'm still wrapping my head around that. It's just something I learned. Doesn't mean that I go 10 toes in all the time. The next thing that I learned is what my purpose is and keeping faith in it. I have realized that my purpose is to truly love myself and to be authentic in the things that I do. To share my experiences with this world. That is my purpose. That is a part of my purpose. That is not my entire purpose, but that is a part of my purpose, and that is the key pieces of my purpose. And that is something that I am currently trying to learn. How to show up as myself, my truest self at all times, no matter what someone else does, no matter what I'm going through, always show up as my truest self. Always love myself. Even with what I'm going through now, embracing the experience and keeping faith in God. It's been difficult at times, but you know, it's just something I learned. And I also learned that I'm a strong ass woman. I'm a strong ass woman. I'm a great bomb ass mom. And I do fucking love myself. I know I'm cursing a lot, but like, I just have to stress, like, I do love myself. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am strong. I'm determined. I am abundant. I am loved. I am light. I am God's child. and no one can take that away from me. No one can take those things away from me. And hell, I only scratched a little bit of the surface. I'm more than that. I'm more than meets the eye. But yeah, those are some things that, you know, I learned about myself, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I want to know what you learned about yourself in 2021. And also, I want to know what goals you have in 2022. Like, I get it, you know, some people don't want to do the whole New Year's resolution anymore. Well, we're not doing that. We're just doing goals, period, because you need goals in life. You know, you need to know where you want to be. And so I want to hear what you guys' goals are. A few of my goals are just like improving on these things that I've learned. One thing for me, I want to be more consistent with uploading. So I'm going to get a video out at least once a week. You know, that was my goal to begin with. And, you know, life happened. Life happened. 2021 was a horrible year for every single person. Let me not say that. It had some horrible moments for every single person. But we here. We here, we back, we better, we're good. So yeah, just drop some comments, let me know. Let me also know what you want to see from this channel. Like, I want to have thought-provoking conversations with you guys. So name some topics that we can talk about, especially for the Card Chronicles. So let me know. Oh, and let me know, what do y'all think about my hair? I have a video coming out. It should be already on the channel by the time you see this. But your girl is locking her hair. And I think it looks really good. Like, y'all, don't mind it. I don't like to do my baby hairs. I used to love doing my baby hairs, to be honest. And I still do, but I just haven't been doing it. I pretty much liking, you know, how my hair is just flowing and how it's growing and how it's just doing what it wants to do. I'm trying not to stress it. Like, the hair is just coming easy. So anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I just want to say that I love you. Thanks.